Bonjour, c'est Clara, French in the Midlands. Today's video is about how to tell the difference between vivre and habiter. Which one should you use and when? Now, just before we start, I want to mention briefly, you can claim your free ebook, The 12 Golden Rules of French, at the link in the description. It's full of tips on how to speak French like a native speaker. Let's start with a broad definition. Vivre is to live, as in what you go through till you die. For instance, elle a vécu des moments difficiles. Habiter specifically refers to one's home. For instance, j'habite un appartement or j'habite une maison. Where it gets confusing is that both vivre and habiter can be used in the sense of having your home in a particular place. So you can say both ça fait longtemps qu'il habite à Paris or ça fait longtemps qu'il vit à Paris. He's been living in Paris for a long time. You can use either. More specifically, habiter is where you live. So you could say in English to live in or to inhabit. Ils n'ont jamais habité à la campagne. They've never lived in the country. Personne n'habite dans cette maison. Nobody lives in this house. Habiter can also be used figuratively, so be careful. Elle est habitée par la peur. She is gripped by fear, or as we say in French, she's inhabited by fear. So that's a specific meaning of habiter. Let me give you a few expressions with habiter. J'habite au-dessus. I live upstairs. Like if you meet your neighbor and you say, oh, hello, how are you? Oh, j'habite au-dessus. That's when you'd use it. Il habite en rase campagne or en pleine cambrousse. Means he lives in the middle of nowhere. Cambrousse is the slang word for campagne, if you ever wonder. And we also talk about une zone habitée to mean a populated area. So these are, I would say, the main three you might come across in daily life. Now for vivre. Vivre is how and when you live. It's not exactly where, although it can be as well. Depuis que mes amis ont gagné au loto, ils vivent dans le luxe. Since my friends won the lottery, they've been living a life of luxury. Il a 40 ans et il vit toujours chez sa mère. He's 40 and still lives with his mum. Je n'aurais pas aimé vivre au Moyen Âge. I wouldn't have liked to live in the Middle Ages. Now let me give you a few expressions with vivre. Le mari de Nicole est difficile à vivre. Nicole's husband is difficult to live with. En fait, je voudrais vivre en paix. Actually, I want to live in peace. Mes voisins ont beaucoup de savoir-vivre. My neighbors know how to enjoy life. Now here's a few synonyms for you. You may have come across those. Generally they're more formal than vivre or habiter, and you'll probably see those in writing. For instance, résider, which is to reside, equally as formal as English. Demeurer, which can also mean to reside, but usually means to remain or to stay somewhere. Then we've got séjourner, for instance, to stay or to sojourn, formal. You would say je séjourne à l'hôtel if you're really, really formal, instead of je reste à l'hôtel, or je descends à l'hôtel. And finally, you've got loger, which is to lodge. So if you were a student, for instance, you say je loge avec une famille. I'm lodging with a family. And that's all we've got for now. Please give me a like and leave a comment below if you have any questions. Subscribe if you're not already a member, and I'll see you in the next one. À bientôt.